Welcome to Musicians at Google. I'm Jonathan. I'm a recruiter for product management. And it's my great pleasure to introduce Mr. Amos Lee today. Amos is an amazing musician from Philadelphia and just got back from a tour through Europe. You can catch him this fall on tour with Adele. He'll also be playing at the Fox Theater in Oakland in August. So without further ado, Mr. Amos Lee.
Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all being here. Busy taking a break from your foosball and bean bags, and I know there's work being done. I know there is. I have faith. God bless you. This one's called Keep It Loose, Keep It Tight for my first record. Well, I walked over the bridge into the city where I live, and I saw my old landlord. Now we both said hello, there was nowhere else to go, 'cause rent I couldn't afford. Now relationships change, though I think it's kind of strange. Money makes a man grow. Well, some people they claim if you get enough fame, you live over the rainbow, over the rainbow. But the people on the street, out on buses, out on feet, we all got the same blood flow. Well, in society, every dollar got a deed. We all need a place where we can go and feel over the rainbow. But sometimes we forget what we've got, who we are, oh, and who we are now. I think we got a chance to make it right. We keep it low, keep it tight. Lord, keep it tight. Well, I'm in love with a girl who's in love with the world, and I can't help but to follow. Though I know someday she's bound to fly away and stay over the rainbow. I gotta learn how to let her go over the rainbow. But sometimes we forget who we've got, who they are, oh, and who we are now. There is so much more in love than black and white. You gotta keep it loose now, child. Keep it tight. Yeah, gotta keep it loose now, child. Keep it tight. Lord, keep it tight. Hell, keep it tight. Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. I'll let y'all request songs if you want. It's a pretty small crowd. I don't know if anybody knows my music, but if you do, feel free to tell me. Southern Girl? You're not from around here, are you? Okay. I gotta get this guitar tuned. I didn't quite have everything I was supposed to. This is a song that has caused some controversy amongst my friends, because when I wrote it, I'm not saying I don't have a connection to it. I just don't have much of an emotional connection to it. It's like a song I wrote. So I was recording my second record, Supply and Demand, and we had a bunch of tunes, but there's lots of tunes that were kind of all over the place. I'd written them at different times, different places, periods, head spaces, and there was this girl that was working at the studio when we were recording Supply and Demand, and she was from Alabama. And so we kind of recorded this song, and I liked it. It was fine. She came up to me afterwards. She didn't say much to us the whole time. She was just about this tall, and she was more like this tall, and she was real like Spitfire, but she didn't say much to us. And she came up to me at the end of the thing, and she said, "That's a panty dropper, that one right there, sir." And so obviously I put it on the record. So this is this one. We always play it when we go. Where are y'all from? Dallas. Okay, we played it in Dallas. Did you come here just for this? You work here. You work here. Okay. I figured something had to be right. Everybody works here that's here right now. They were all Google employees. I didn't know if it was maybe part of public or something. Okay. All right. Well, this one's called Southern Girl. And if it just don't take it literally. And there's even a modulation in it, which I never do. Farewell, my sweet. Well, the time now is come and the road has begun to move beneath my feet. Good things come to an end. Well, I hope through the pain and the heartache and strain, and we can still remain friends. Something about a southern girl making me feel right. In a Mississippi morning, she's an angel in flight, and in the blink of an eye, she'll be out of your sight. It's just something about a southern girl. That's what happens usually. Your soft melody. Well, I swear that I heard from a lost mockingbird stuck up in a tree. You got a lot going on. Leave it low, I'm not here. Please don't shed any tears for me, dear, when I'm gone. Something about a southern girl making me feel right. In a Mississippi morning, she's an angel in flight. In the blink of an eye, she'll be out of your sight. Something about a southern girl, never meant to leave you lonely. It was only in your mind. Girl, I never meant to leave you lonely. It was only a matter of time. Something about a southern girl making me feel right. In a Mississippi morning, she's an angel in flight. Well, in the blink of an eye, she'll be out of your sight. It's just something about a southern girl. Something about a southern girl. Something about a southern girl. There you are. I have like strange dudes from like Minnesota that request that too. It's just really funny to me. It's just a pop song, you know. My hope is that a country artist records it and makes me a lot of money from it. I'm not kidding at all. I have some friends in the country world, and I ask them, please pitch this to someone, you know. Kenny Chesney or something would be great. All right, anybody else have a request? Colors? Yeah, I'll do that one. Anything in the key of G will do. So this one is about this girl I was in love with, infatuated with first, and she was an incredible photographer. She used to take these crazy pictures, and on one day on like beautiful. I don't mean crazy. Like crazy is an overused word, but it's beautiful pictures. And she showed me all her photos and stuff, and we had this moment where we took a long break. You know, that happens sometimes. And there's this incredible parade that happens on New Year's Day in Philadelphia called the Mummers Parade. And it's like folks who are like firemen and policemen and working people. They all get dressed up in these incredible, like ornate costumes. You should check it out, Mummers Parade. Look it up on Google it or YouTube or something like that. And it's very cool. So she went down and took pictures of the Mummers Parade, and the thing that was so cool about her is that she would capture things that were not, you would never ever see these things unless you were her or an artist of some ilk, and like she is. And it amazed me, and she really enhanced my view of the world, of everything around me. And when she split, I sort of started thinking about how she changed my life, how she changed my experience. I wrote this for her. Yesterday I got lost in the circus, feeling like such a mess. And now I'm down, I'm just hanging on the corner. I can't help but reminisce, 'cause when you're all the colors fade when you're gone. No New Year's Day parade, you're gone. And colors seem to fade. Your mama called, she said that you're downstairs crying, feeling like such a mess. And now I'm down, I'm just thinking about you in the background. And where's your sweet summertime dress? I know we all got our faults, we get locked in our vaults, and we stare when you're gone. All the colors fade when you're gone. No New Year's Day parade, you're gone. Colors seem to fade. Colors seem to fade. Yeah. Thank you. Anything? Anybody else have a request? What's been going on? Okay, I can do that. Yeah. this is a song written post going out on the road and traveling and everything. Because in the beginning, I was teaching. So I was a school teacher. I taught second grade, and I got seduced into the lifestyle by all these artists and musicians that I knew, and it was, you know, the 1:30 hang comes a 2:30 hang, becomes a 3:30 hang, and you just can't do that when you're getting up at 6. So I quit teaching, and I started playing at these open mics where the 1:30 became the 2:30 became the 3:30. And the nice thing is that it was a friend of mine who owned the bar that we used to go to on Monday nights. We used to play these songs. It was just a group of maybe 8 of us, lots of crazy people for sure, all of us. And we just loved each other. It was just a real special moment. And then I wound up getting, you know, some success, and things just changed. And I thought about it. I still think about those times, and it's not like they're completely gone. The connection with the people is still there. I mean, it's still real. When I see these folks, it's still there. It's just different. And I wrote this one, sort of thinking about those times, and about just some shit went down. You know, some shit went down amongst some people, and you know, some hearts got broken. Some people got mad, and this song came out of it. I'm the bearer of bad news. Essence of it, it's supposed to be, everybody's supposed to have a beer in their hand, and so when the chorus comes, I was supposed to sing it and rock your beer. So no one says a word to me. They're concerned with my jealousy. Well, I guess that's how it's gotta be from now on. Time, it swallows everything, from the mighty to the meager thing. It's as dark as it is comforting. Play along with what's been going on. What's been going on? What's been going on around here? There goes her old beat-up car outside of our old favorite bar. She probably in there playing her guitar, the stars in her eyes. Well, those are some of my favorite memories. All those carefree melodies, while I'm out of here on this raging sea, back to Campside. Well, what's been going on? What's been going on? What's been going on around here? No one says a word to me. They're concerned with my jealousy. Well, I guess that's how it's gotta be from now on. Thanks. Anybody else? I heard Soul Sucker, so I'll do that one. And then I'll do Black River. I heard that too. And something else I didn't quite hear about. Night Train, yeah, I could do that one too. All right, so I didn't start writing songs until I was about 18. I played basketball before that. An exercise in futility, it really was. I still exercise all the time, and it feels bad. I've been having a lot more fun with basketball than I used to. So I started writing tunes, and I got along a little ways with it, and I would mainly my audience was my mom and my stepdad, because they're the only two people I felt comfortable enough really playing for. So I would play them tunes when I would come home from school, and they liked what I was doing enough to put forth like $1,000 one day and get me a gift certificate to this recording studio, which was ridiculous at the time. Although now it would really make it kind of less important, because you can do so much at home. You don't need a studio anymore, which is sad for studio owners, but good for people who don't have the money for that. So I went into the studio, and the night before I went in the studio, I was thinking about this friend of mine, this girl that I had a relationship with before. She was really one of the only ones. There was only one, not many people to write songs about at that point. So I wrote this one about her. She's still a singer. She's still singing, and a beautiful singer. And she wasn't really sure what she wanted. And there were she was very beautiful, and lots of people were kind of feeding her ideas about what she should do. And right before I went in the studio, I wrote this song the night before for her. And now it applies to me and everybody else I know who plays music, so it worked out so pretty good. Did you believe them when they told you they discovered you? And that everything is free as long as you do what they tell you to. You think it's true, but nothing could be further from the truth. Did you even listen when they told you to change your name? And that nobody wants honesty when looking at a perfect frame. Play the game, but nothing could be further from the truth. Is more powerful than beauty in a wicked world. Play it, girl. Play it, girl. Play it, girl. To make you feel good when they tell you what you want to hear. Oh, I laughed all they suck all your soul. Well, that's when they'll disappear. Disappear forever. Like a prince in your little fairy tale, and you will find the day when they put your soul on sale. Nothing could be further from the truth, my love. Nothing is more powerful than beauty in a wicked world. So I'll do these next two. I guess they probably want me to stop after that because I might be over my time limit already, right? Pretty much so. Say that again. Yep. Want me to do something for Mission Bell because this is, after all, a promotional trip for me. Okay. Well, maybe I will do that then. When there's a request for a song, which was the what's they call it track, the focus track. Artists like me, we don't have singles, we have focus tracks. I don't know if I'm up for that, actually. Yeah, I'll probably do El Camino. I feel more up for that. So that's going to be what I promote today. That's a good thing about being an artist like me, is that you don't have a single, so you can play whatever the hell you want. So when I went out to my second record, my first, everybody's got this story, right? Artists, first record, got these songs you like, you go in the studio, you record them, everything's cool. And then after that, if you get anybody to buy your record, the second one's always a head fuck. So that's kind of what happened to me. And I remember the moment that it happened to me. I was sitting at this holiday party, and this executive guy came up to me and just started talking to me about all this shit. And I just started thinking about, like, how can I be as self-destructive as possible? Obviously, that wasn't what I actually thought, but now that I've filtered through it, that is what I thought. So I wound up just kind of not really staying focused and not taking the time that I really wanted to on my second record. And I think it sort of shows because it's a bit scattered. But after that whole process was over, even the third record, after all that, the process of making those two records was over, I was sitting down and I was just thinking about, like, things that I had done that I wish I hadn't. And I was thinking about these friends that I have. All of my band, they're all my friends. They're all people that I really love and care about. And I didn't really include them on it. And I felt that was a really bad decision on my part. And along the way, I've sort of dealt with this cycle of ambition and loyalty and tried to figure out how to make them work together. And this song is sort of about that. And if you buy the record, it starts it and finishes it. And at the end, there's a version where Willie Nelson sings on it. And every time I sing it now, I'm waiting for him to just be there. Like a hologram or something. That'd be awesome. Well, to all my friends that treated me so well, you know I'm headed out to that mission bell. Gonna wash my soul, gonna get it clean, headed down the border road called El Camino. Well, I've been a prince, know I've been opposed by a barbed wire fence and a murder of crows. I'm leaving all I've loved and all I've seen, headed down the border road called the El Camino. Oh, headed down the border road he'll coming. Yeah, my heart's grown sick. I got a shepherd's crook as a walking stick, and I'm headed on. Yeah, my heart's grown blue. I've done wrong by you. I don't know what to do, yet I'm moving on. Yeah, I'm headed on. Well, one and one is two, and two is four. I'm walking back and forth on your cracked tile kitchen floor with the orange juice. Sun that shines, it really breaks my heart, leaving you behind. It really breaks my heart, leaving you behind. But all my ships have sailed away. Price of this politic, that there's plenty of time to pray and plenty of time to waste away. But all my friends that I've loved the most, you know I'm headed out to that other coast. Wash my soul, I'm gonna get it clean. Headed down the border road called the El Camino. Border road there, called the El Camino. Thank you very much. Yes, please.
Thank you. That was awesome. Thank you. We have a few minutes for questions, so if anybody has any music-related questions for Amos, come up to the microphone up here on the right. Otherwise, we'll just hang out.
Don't run, just walk slowly or rollerblade if you can.
So I was excited to see all the different guest artists. Well, first of all, thank you for being here. You're amazing.
Do you mind if I just talk like this? You have to be on the mic, do you? Is it being recorded?
Is it being recorded?
It is.
Okay. Sorry, I don't care for
Let's
it
be
either.
formal about this then.
I was excited to see all the artists you have on the new album. A lot of them I'm fans of. I'm curious about how some of that came about.
They were all people I love too. Lucinda and Willie are just, it was just kind of like you would call it like a wish list of sorts. In the past, like a lot of the records that I had done before, I did most of the background vocals because I have this crazy range. I can sing real high and real low, so I abused that power. And this time, I really wanted to involve people who could add a different character to stuff. So I just asked Joey if he had connections to people. I mean, he'd worked with Sam Beam and Pieta before, and I think they had done some work with Willie too. And the main connection between myself and Calexico, other than playing a gig with them, was this guy named Mickey Raphael, because Calexico had just gotten done doing some music for the Bob Dylan movie I'm Not Here. And through that whole process, Mickey and I had a connection to Mickey, so I asked him if he could, you know, put me in touch with the Calexico guys. And so he did, and then the whole thing sort of took a life of its own on. And the cool thing about them is that they're so collaborative. So the spirit of the record is very collaborative, and that's kind of why I had all those folks on it.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no problem.
I love violin with Sam Beam. It's
Yeah, me
beautiful.
too. The trouble is, like, I would have played it for you today, but I have to tune the whole guitar a whole step down. That would have really been laborious and tedious for you. So. Okay, cool. I know you're going to get up. I know you're going to get up. Thank you for having me, by the way. I heard it's your doing, so thank you very much.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to ask 2 questions. One, what is the most memorable gig you've gone to of someone else?
Okay.
And 2, what's the most memorable one you've played yourself?
Well, the most memorable one for me was probably, I've had a couple, but playing with John Prine, who's like my hero. He did a show in Greenville, South Carolina, and I lived in Columbia for a long time. And if it wasn't for his music, I mean, I hate to say stuff like that because it seems so like kind of, if it wasn't for that, there would be no this. But I really do think that without his songs and his songwriting, I probably would have never pursued it in the way that I did. So I got to play, I opened up for him, and then he brought me on to play Paradise, which is one of his songs, and on his guitar, like playing his Martin from 71 or whatever it was. And it was just surreal. It wasn't even like, it's beyond memorable. It was like to the point where I played the gig and I'm doing it with him, and I'm like, I get done and I walk off stage and I was still sort of like, what just happened for real? Like, that was crazy, because it's like, not only do you get to meet the person who's inspired you most, but you get to share in their art with them, which is a real special thing for a musician. I guess an actor could do that too, but and then the second part of the question was what that I went to, or that was the first part. Okay. I don't know, there was a lot of them. I have to go back to like pretty early, like music loving days for me. Not like when I was a kid, but like the first show I ever went to was an Allman Brothers concert, which was pretty awesome. And then I went up, like when I lived in South Carolina, there was this room called the New Brooklyn Tavern, which was this little rock and roll room. And I saw, the first time I ever really felt like spiritually rocked by a musical performance was this band called American Analog Set. And I just walked out renewed. I don't know how else to put it. And then there was another band called Orso, and they had a banjo player. I can't ever find the record. I've been looking for it for a long time, but I can't find it. But I'll tell you, it's a really semi-embarrassing story, but there was really no one there in the show. There was probably maybe 12 people. Not really an exaggeration. There really wasn't anybody there. And I went by myself because all my friends were in a band together, and they wound up doing everything together. And I wasn't in it yet. I wound up being in it later. So I went to the show by myself, and nobody was really showing much to the band. Like, it's kind of, everybody was standing in the corner, probably digging the music, but no one was really showing anything to them. So I felt like the best way I could show these guys how much their music meant to me was to go in front near the stage and do a headstand. And so I did that. And that, I'm not sure if I didn't stay long enough afterwards to ask them if they understood what I meant. But those are some of the early moments for me that really meant something. All right, well, thank you very much for listening to me today. It's been a pleasure.